swear, during Carnival, the days feel longer. Can you believe people at my job are now blasting music as they work? Like the hammers clanging away wasn't torturous enough. If I could stay inside with you instead of rebuilding, that I would do in a heartbeat. Dolores.
Sion papi?
Dios te bendiga. Is it that hard to greet your father?
Maybe.
So how was your day? Finally learned something new?
Plenty, actually.
Really?
No, not in the slightest. And I may learn nothing ever again.
Pajarita, don't be like that. I know how girls get in your years, but I thought you knew that. Well, just so you know, the impertinent merchant is back, and? Well, he's only gotten worse. Seems all he'll ever do is give discounted prices to women he wants to sleep with, and fair ones to the men he favors.
Oh, in what way?
Along with his unfair prices, I just know he wants to catch me in an act. I can feel his hot breath down my back every time I so much as even look at an apple.
Well, as your beautiful daughter, I can come with you. For the prices, that is.
No, Dolores, don't start this nonsense
I'll be
again.
quiet and behaved and by your side the whole time.
You know your heart wouldn't be able to handle it.
But Mommy's did. She went out with you all the time.
That was then. This is now. End of discussion.
What about Marjorie, huh? You took her out all the time, so what about me?
Don't. We're not doing this again. Just one night. I want to come home to a loving daughter who for once, minds her mouth and listens.
How long do you expect me to just silently waste away here, obediently staring out the window of this cage?
It's your home, Paragita.
It's a house. Your house. And a cage for every woman that has the misfortune of meeting you.
How many times? Your heart is weak, and you won't be able to withstand the outside. If it wasn't for New Age medicines, you would have been dead. So what are you not getting?
The fact that we can't even take one little stroll around the park.
I refuse to lose another daughter.
But that's the thing. There won't even be a chance to lose me if we go out. I don't have the strength to run off like her. And you could even tie us, arm and leg, if that makes you feel better.
You wouldn't even be safe if you could go outside, which you cannot. So stop taunting yourself with fairy tales and give me a break.
Every day, I watch kids half my age run up and down cobblestones, taunting everyone in sight. And I'm the one who's not safe? And I don't know why you're acting like Marjorie's dead. She seems pretty alive to me.
What the hell does that mean? You know what, Dolores? I've had enough.
I can handle the world. Please,
This conversation is over.
Just listen to me for once.
Do you hold depleting ears too, or do you willfully choose to ignore the accounts of rebellion everywhere? Spain is more divided than ever, ready to split anyone of their tongue if the wrong thing is said. And you think that this is the right time to wander through the park?
I choose not to believe fact I've never witnessed.
Then you're as ignorant as the day you came out. You haven't seen anything life has to offer, yet you choose to believe unchecked words off the dying streets of Madrid before even thinking to read a newspaper, let alone a book. You're much too childish and stubborn and easy to lose.
Easier than Mommy and Margie? Because if I'm recalling correctly, I'm the only one you have left.
Dolores.
Augustine.
You dare speak to me that way. I'm your father.
You plan on being the only one I ever speak to, so maybe you should have prepared yourself for conflict, especially if you're only going to think for yourself.
I'm not playing your games tonight.
What? Am I the only woman you won't talk to?
Not tonight.
Mommy's mentira. What the hell are you doing with this?
You should know never to go through a man's things.
You never think of Mommy. So why is this in your bag?
Never. I think of her most every second of my life. I was just going to get the old thing fixed up to remember her better.
Remember her better?
Yes, because I feel I haven't been thinking of her enough.
Want to know why that is?
Yes, I care about her, Dolores. You're being hysterical.
Actually, it's the exact reason why that impertinent merchant picks on you so, and exactly why Marjorie ran away.
Enough with the Marjorie!
Enough! You've had enough? Well, word on the street is all you want to have is Marjorie. You simply cannot get enough of Marjorie. Oh, did you forget? Need me to remind you who Mommy named my sister after? Thea Marjorie? The woman who grew up with her since birth? Who was by her side every time she was sobbing over you?
Rita,
The two of you should be ashamed of yourself. Your wife dies and you decide to go flirt with her best friend? How dare you? And the audacity you show by attempting to give away her favorite mantilla, mistaking it for some old thing. How dare you? I didn't want to believe what Margie was telling me, but now you're so selfish. All we had was Mommy, and when she left, instead of stepping up, you decided to disappoint us one last time.
Food had to get on the table somehow, and I knew how suffocating life was without her. Trust me. I knew the two of you desperately needed someone who sincerely understood your conditions like your mother. So I chose as best I could.
It's been 3 years. If you wanted a replacement, you would have done so by now. And we wouldn't have accepted her anyways.
Well, I had to try. And I'm so sorry that I learned too late. I just want to stop feeling weak at the thought of her. Your assumptions were right about the mantilla. I was hoping to ask Marjorie to move in with me today. But she wasn't there, so good day to get caught, I guess.
Now you've done it. And I pray you don't love her, because she's eloped with the merchant's son.
She what?
The streets haven't lied to me yet, and God forbid they lie to me now. It's all the town's ladies talked about this morning with baskets of pastries for them. Probably why he's giving them all sales now.
There you go. Lying again. Enough with this street nonsense, Dolores.
What? I'm serious. Why would I lie now?
Why do you act as if my brain is rotting like your heart? There's so many petty reasons you would string together these inane accusations.
Why would you say that? Do you desire her so badly you're willing to run around in circles?
Oh, please. You act as if you care so much about your mother and sister, yet you always bring them up as a reason to get away from your family.
And this is why you never seem to hear the words of anyone around you. You can never get your giant head out of your ass.
Oh, so you must know what they're saying. You must know because you always know, don't you?
That you're a horrible father that seals away his daughters like animals.
That your dearest sister Marjorie is dead, Dolores. That my daughter, our family, is dead. They say her heart began to fail in the middle of the street. The cobbler's wife screaming as she was dragged into the night. And they can't find her. Not even a trace.
Not only did you try to replace Mommy, but now you're trying to replace Marjorie with the same mistress? You're sick. And sure, I may not be able to go outside, but you shouldn't be allowed. You're crueler than the blood that poisons my heart, and God forbid another person gets unknowingly wrapped in your insanity. I wish I weren't your daughter. Only Mommy's.
Mija, breathe. Keep your eyes closed and just breathe. Feel better? I have been cruel tonight, more than I ever should have been. I shouldn't have stressed you like that.
Because of my heart?
Please, no more arguing. Don't hurt yourself.
It's not me.
I know. I know.
No, you don't. Why can't you understand, Papi? I just want to live. I want to sing and dance with the city. I want to hear the shores and know the true height of my own home. I want to see the sun as it sets to the west and feel grass wisp between my toes as I laugh through the night. I want to know where the birds fly and where the kids go when the rain starts to pour. How carriages are made, and people too. And why everything in this house suddenly turned gray. So what if you can tell me? So what if you can't? I don't want a book or newspaper or even the streets to tell me how to live. I want to feel it, see it, taste it, experience it. Because what good is my life if I can't even live it? In the end, all I've learned here are that my eyes are as useless as my body, and I will never be able to earn my freedom, let alone take it.
I'm trying.
I know, okay? I've heard the same reason my whole life, and I get it. I get it, so maybe you should go.
I want to keep at least you, Dolores.
I know. At least you do. Papi,
Yes,
I love you.
I love you more.